Alright guys and gals, Maliki here, and we're going to bring you another level 3 dragon tutorial. Today we're going to do it with Zach.
I was made for this.
Now,
Literally.
The runes we're going to be running. HP tank. There we go. Basically, health quints, armor, yellows and reds, and then magic resist blues. We're going to jump down here to mastery page. Come on now. We're going to take 4 points in sorcery for the cooldown, 3 points in mental force, 1 point in expose weakness, because you know, as you cast spells, you allow your teammates to do more, and then just 1 point in arcane mastery for the 6 ability power. You really don't run too much on him. You could even run utility tree if you wanted to, but cooldown is important on him. We're going to take 2 points in block, 1 point in unyielding, 2 points in tough skin, 1 point in bladed armor, 3 points in veteran scars, and 1 point in juggernaut. 3 points in hardiness. This is important right here, okay? 3 points in perseverance, 1 point in second wind. This is going to allow you to heal when you are super low health for more than what you normally would. 3 points in legendary guardian, because if you're doing your job right, you're going to be in the middle of the fight every single time, and that's going to give you more magic resist and armor per champ that's around you. And then 1 point in tenacious, because, well, we don't like crowd control, and doing it this way allows you to stack tenacity from boots with that, and it works out pretty well. Okay, so let me switch this over. Alright. Downsize this. Now, the way that Zach works is every time you use a skill and it hits something, you're going to drop a little bit of, it's like a little health glob, okay? That's why running the tank tree is important, the way that we have it. Basically, anytime you do any kind of self-healing, when you are 25% health or below, you're going to heal for more. Like I said, this is extremely important. Now, normally, people consider Zach to have no damage early, so I'll explain what we're going to do when I get over there. Alright, now, what we're going to max first, or what we're going to take first, 1 point in your W. Basically, the way that Zach works is he kind of murders himself every time he casts a spell, you know. He's one of those HP champs, just like Mundo is. The nice thing is, you know, you can pick up the health glob and it restores, I think it's 10% of your maximum health every time that you pick one up. That's why, you know, people can run stuff like, you know, Spirit Visage, Randuin's, you know, Sunfire Cape, just they go hardcore tank because he has supremely good sustain. It's crazy. Alright, now, we're going to do this with no leash. Notice that when I get to Dragon Pit, you know, and I finish Dragon, I'm going to have about 3 bars of health. Okay, you're going to get a leash normally with Gromp, and it's going to allow you to be able to do things a lot faster. But the route that we're going to take, we're going to start at Gromp, head over to Blue, head over to Wolves, and then head straight for Dragon. Okay? Now, it is extremely important that whenever you see a glob on the ground that you pick it up. The reason for that is because it lowers the cooldown of your W by 1 second, I think. I believe it is per glob. Running the 10% cooldown that we have 4.75, okay? So, you know, let's say we pick up 2 globs, you know, it's basically a 3-second cooldown on your W, which allows you to spam more, which allows you to do more damage. The cool thing about his W is it does health-based percent damage to whatever's around. So smite this W, pick up the glob, and basically we're just going to rinse and repeat. And anytime a glob comes up, we're going to pick it up. Now you can go ahead and use a health pot if you don't like running around jungle, you know, with no health. I like to save my for Dragon, and I'll explain why. Okay, 2 health globs over here. Okay, health glob over here. Okay, we're going to use a skill and then we're going to pick these up. Okay, Okay, murder him. Alright. Come over here. Like I said, you can use a health pot if you want. You know, perfectly fine. There's no need for it though. Use both skills, pick up both globs, and then spam again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to save our skills for, not our skills, our smites for dragon. Okay, we're going to come over here and take one more point in your W. The reason for that is because now you do an additional 5% of their max health. You're going to come over here. Notice how little health we start with. Now remember, the reason we did our tank tree the way that we did it is so that ways we can get the healing from health pots and the globs and any kind of spell vamp when you are 25% health or lower. So we're going to use both. We're going to smite, come over here, pick these up, use your skill, and like I said, just whenever you see a glob, you're going to use it. Or you're going to run up and pick it up. So you actually don't need health pots, which is really cool. Okay, I'm going to use one. Come over here, get both of these. And just like that. Notice how health pot is still ticking, and we still have one more in the bank. So if you wanted to use both of them, that's fine. You know, if you want to use neither of them, that's fine. Like I said, you have enough sustain to where you can get away with doing this without any kind of health pots whatsoever. But yeah, that's how you do a level 3 drag, no items whatsoever as Zac. It's kind of cheese mode, which is pretty cool. I love early drags just because the ability power and attack damage buff that you get for your team. You know, when you have no items, 6% is a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit me up if you have any other ideas, you know, stuff you want to see.